What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with another SAO related video. So, I normally don't cover just like random SAO news, but today is the release day of Sword Art Online. In world in the series when it first began. November 6th, 2022 was when SAO servers first went live, as well as it being 10 years celebrating the anime. There's been a lot of news that's coming out, so I do want to talk about this stuff. So, first things for, I guess we should go in order of what got announced. First thing that got announced last night was that we are getting a new, and I'm really excited about this, a brand new original story movie. So it seems like after the second progressive movie, probably a break before the third progressive movie, if they're going to keep doing the progressive movies, which I assume they will, unless they decide to move it into anime form after two movies. We are getting a new original story for an SAO movie. So that's pretty crazy. There's really nothing in this trailer. It really just says Sword Art Online, new movie in production. I'm really excited about this simply because I've been saying for a while now, and I was actually saying it a lot recently with all the anniversary news kind of coming up, that I would love a post-War of Underworld movie before the Unital Ring stuff, where we get like a movie of, Alice in the real world, just kind of doing day-to-day stuff with all the SAO characters, and just kind of getting another movie where, they're not inside of, some kind. I mean, obviously, at some point in the movie, they'll be in some kind of game, but I love the beginning of Ordinal Scale, where, everyone's just kind of, there's this new AR game that they're playing, and you get to see a lot of, Kirito's just kind of going about in his daily life, going to cafes and stuff like that, while everyone else is kind of running around town. Like, I love that kind of aspect. So I think it'd be really cool to see how, Alice interacts with the rest of the cast. Now, of course, we're going to get that in Unital Ring, but we have yet to hear when that's going to be animated, considering that arc is still going on in the light novels. So I think this is a great thing. I can't wait to see what they do with something like this. So very exciting whenever we get more movie news. I think I will start covering it, just because this is something I'm super excited about. And then the other thing is, right here, we have a new, and this is actually very surprising, we are getting a new Sword Art Online console game, Sword Art Online Last Recollection, which is set to release in 2023. It's going to be on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and then Xbox One and Xbox Series S/X. And PC, of course, as well. And I'm sure, like with all the other console games for SAO, I'm sure the Switch version will probably be at a later time. Kind of like how we just got the Switch version for Licorice. It's probably going to be the same thing here. Now, the only story details we have about this game is that it is still taking place in Underworld, but it's going to take place in the Dark Territory. You can kind of see in the background, this kind of looks like where Iskon pretty much stays. Like, this is kind of like the Empire. And you can also notice that Yu-Gi-Oh and Alice here have new costumes, and then I don't want to say they're exactly the same, but Kirito and Asuna's outfits look very, very similar to their Moon Cradle outfits. So I'm wondering if this is going to be a variant of the story where, they're doing the Moon Cradle stuff essentially, but Alice and Yu-Gi-Oh are still in the world. And then, of course, we have this new girl right here, who I assume is going to be the new original character. I like that we're getting kind of a sequel to Licorice, because they never delved into the, War of Underworld stuff for obvious, or just Underworld in general stuff for obvious reasons, simply because the story deviated from War of Underworld. Like, we didn't get all of that stuff happen. It was kind of its own story. And this is going to be a similar thing. This is going to be probably just a sequel to Licorice and not a sequel to, Alicization, which I think is really, really cool. It looks like this girl is probably, it's kind of sad to say, but this girl is probably going to serve the same purpose as, I already forgot her name, the new original character we were supposed to have for the Moon Cradle stuff in Unleashed Blading, the one from the Dark Territory. But, of course, because, Unleashed Blading is seemingly, probably kind of run its course, That original character unfortunately didn't get to really do too much, but I guess with this console game, maybe we'll see what that could have been. So yeah, this is gonna be releasing in 2023. No kind of idea if it's gonna be later or earlier 2023, but it's called Last Recollection. Um, a lot of people are surprised because they kind of stated when Licorice first came out that would be like the final Gameverse game. So the fact that we are getting one more Gameverse game is actually very, very surprising. But I do like it, and I do hope they kind of close everything out, because if this is going to be the last Gameverse game, I hope everything kind of gets included that's kind of built up to this point. For those who don't know, the Gameverse is basically an alternate universe where different things happen. We obviously had, original SAO, which gave us Philia and Straya in this alternate universe. And then, of course, all the other games moving forward from that, each game covering a different arc, like Lost Song was Alfheim. And then, of course, we had a Gun Gale Online game, Fatal Bullet, which also gave us a number of original characters. And then, of course, Licorice gave us Medina. So we have a bunch of characters. It would be cool if they could incorporate all of them into the story somehow. Like, this is somehow related to everything that's kind of started from the beginning. But we'll have to wait and see on that. Other than that, that's pretty much all I have to say. Pretty big stuff for SAO Anniversary Day. So we have a new movie coming out. And we have, unfortunately, we still don't have Western release dates for, at least for the US where I live. There's no dates yet for the second Progressive movie when it's going to be coming over here. But I am very excited to see that. And then, of course, we have a brand new movie in the works. And then, of course, we don't know when this movie's coming out, by the way. It just got announced that a new movie is in the works. I don't think it says anywhere here about a date. They don't even confirm, like, 2023, so it could be longer. But for this game, we definitely know it's coming out next year. So I'll be very excited when we get the first official trailer kind of talking about it. Let me actually open this up. Let's see if there's anything else about this game. Okay. So we do have a website. Okay. Oh, okay. So there is a teaser trailer for Last Recollection. Okay. Let's pull it up on YouTube. Okay. Let me make sure everything is playing correctly. Yeah, I didn't know there was a teaser. Okay. ソードアートオンラインラストリコレクションがついに発表されましたということで、はい。まあ、本作ではですね、ウォーグアンダーワールド編をベースにした Okay, let's he's going to be talking for a while, so let's see if there's Okay, so there's no actual teaser. It's just Kirito's voice actor talking about the game. Okay. But it looks like they do have some kind of screenshots and stuff. Let's see. Character, we can click. Okay, so we've got a whole bunch of characters in here. Oh, wow. So, yeah, they even have the... so, basically, so Iskon, Lipia, Shasta, DIL, a lot of characters that were kind of over there. Do Sinon and them have new outfits, or is it just their... Okay, so it still looks like it's the same outfits from the last game. It's still their goddess outfits, but they have slight differences. So that's pretty cool there. Very interesting they're not showing... I guess with the cast growing, some characters might not be as prevalent. So Liz and Silica aren't really shown here, but I'm sure they're going to be in the game, most likely. But I really want to look at everyone else's new outfits. So let's look at Kirito. Okay. Yeah, it looks similar to his... Obviously, the models they use for this game make things look a lot different. But it does look very similar to his Moon Cradle costume. So that's very cool. Asuna, let's see. It's kind of similar to her Moon Cradle outfit, but I feel like it's not exactly the same. And then we can take a look at Alice and Yu-Gi-Oh have brand new costumes. Okay, very cool. An alteration of her normal. I like that she has like kind of like this at the top here, the you know, part of the coat. So that's very cool. And then let's look at Yu-Gi-Oh's. All right, Yu-Gi-Oh's has a little more white in it, I guess, you know, for his like blue rose stuff. Looks pretty cool. You know, an alteration of his normal blue costume. And then, you know, we've got a bunch of characters. I have, who, are you an original character? Maybe. Because I don't recognize her, unless she's been some of the, because I have glanced over some of the Moon Cradle story stuff, so she might be someone. And then we've got this girl, Dorothy, who's I think this is the character on the cover. So she's going to be the Dark Territory Knight, essentially, I'm guessing. So, very, very... I mean, for all we know, they could have updated the English website. But I don't know for sure. So let's just see anything else. Okay, so there definitely were some screenshots shown. Definitely. So where is this from? Is there like an actual trailer? Movie. Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay. This is what we wanted. Okay. SAO game project. Okay, so they're showing scenes from the actual anime. The story ends. Oh, do they have English subtitles? No. Okay. So that's her. Okay, yeah, so they're both going to be original characters. Kirito with a scythe, very cool. Oh, okay. Oh, God. Oh my God, Klein's playable. Thank you for what we didn't get in the last game. Thank you. Little 2D animation. Very, very cool. I love how me just seeing Klein was like the biggest thing for me. It was just like, oh, Klein's in the game. Oh, you have me sold. Very, very exciting. Definitely a sequel to... Here's the thing, like, it definitely feels like it's a sequel to Licorice, but I wonder if it's like going to be a direct sequel or if it's still going to kind of be like its own take on the War of Underworld stuff, because obviously you would assume... I actually, you know what, I'm not even going to say that, because I was going to say you would expect certain characters to be there, but I myself haven't actually finished Licorice. It's a very long game, and I keep getting distracted with other games. I'm definitely going to finish it before this comes out, though, because this feels... Unlike the previous Gameverse games, this feels like a direct sequel to the previous game. Whereas the other ones, it was kind of like, okay, here's SAO, here's Alfheim, here's Gun Gale. This one feels actually like a direct sequel. So I definitely want to finish Licorice before this comes out next year. So I definitely am going to do that. But other than that, that's pretty much all I have to say about this stuff. So new movie, new game coming out within the next... New game coming out next year, and then movie probably within the next 2 years. very exciting stuff for Sword Art Online Anniversary. Let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know what you're excited for. Let me know what you hope to see in the new Sword Art Online original movie, as well as in this seemingly final Gameverse game. For all we know, it could not be. You know, maybe they'll do a Unital Ring game once that stuff starts getting animated. Who knows? But as you can see, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, all the Xboxes, and then Steam. So very exciting. I can't wait to see what they do with this game. I assume we're probably going to at least spend some time in the human territory as well. Because most of the Dark Territory, from what we understand, is mostly kind of like wastelands. So I assume they're probably going to have us, you know, in both areas during parts of the game. So we probably will revisit areas we were in Licorice as well, just looking updated. So that's going to be it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.